Hi children, we continue with our 6th chapter, Combustion and Flame. Today's topic is fuel efficiency. Let's see what is fuel efficiency. Efficiency of a fuel. Fuel efficiency. Efficiency of a fuel is expressed in terms of calorific value. Fuel efficiency is expressed in terms of calorific value. So, what is calorific value of a fuel? It is, it's an important definition, the amount of heat energy, produced on complete combustion of 1 kilogram of a fuel. The amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kilogram of a fuel is known as its calorific value. The definition is very important. So, fuel efficiency is expressed in terms of calorific value of a fuel. Calorific value is nothing but the amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kilogram of a fuel. When 1 kilogram of a fuel is burned completely, how much amount of heat is produced? That is known as its calorific value. It is different for different fuels. Some fuels produce large amount of energy. Some fuels produce lesser amount of energy. 1 kilogram is burned. How much energy is produced? That is calorific value. In your textbook, page number 73. Page 73, there is a table 6.4. Table 6.4. You can go through it. Then you can see the calorific value of different fuels. Calorific value of different fuels you can see. Some fuels produce only a lesser amount of energy. 1 kilogram is burned, but amount of energy produced is less. But fuels like hydrogen produces 1,50,000 kilo. The unit of calorific value is kilojoule per kilogram. Kilojoule per kilogram. This is the unit of calorific value. The amount of heat energy. Unit of heat energy is kilojoule. Unit of the mass, that is kilogram. Okay. How much energy is produced per kilogram? So, unit of heat energy is kilojoule per kilogram. That is the unit, kilojoule per kilogram. So, hydrogen has the highest calorific value. You can go through the table 6.4. So, you will see that hydrogen has the highest calorific value. 1,50,000 kilojoules of energy is produced when 1 kilogram of hydrogen is burned. So, scientists are working on how to convert hydrogen, how to make use of hydrogen as a fuel. Hydrogen is highly inflammable. So, scientists are working on changing hydrogen, using hydrogen as a fuel. Hydrogen is considered as a fuel of the future. Okay, so that's about calorific value. Efficiency of a fuel is expressed in terms of calorific value. It is the amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kilogram of a fuel. It is different for different fuels and its unit is kilojoule per kilogram. Amount of heat energy kilojoule per kilogram. So, kilojoule per kilogram. If you write it kilogram per kilojoule, it is wrong. Kilojoule per kilogram. And hydrogen gas has the highest calorific value. Go through the table 6.4. Now, there are problems to be solved on it. One we will do. So, take down this question. In an experiment, 4.5 kilogram of a fuel was completely burned. The heat produced is measured to be 1,80,000 kilojoules. Calculate the calorific value. So, answer, what is calorific value? Here, the amount of heat energy is given as 1,80,000 kilojoule. It is for how many kilograms? 4.5 kilograms. Here the value of heat energy is for 4.5 kilogram. We have to find it for 1 kilogram. So, how will you do it? Here the value is for 4.5 kilogram. We will find it for 1 kilogram. So, 1,80,000 80,000 divided by 4.5 will give you the amount of heat energy produced for 1 kilogram. Find out the answer. Answer you will get as 40,000 kilojoule per kilogram. Please don't forget to write the unit. It is kilojoule per kilogram. I hope it is clear to you how the problem is solved. It is one of the questions given in the exercise, textbook exercise questions. This question is there. So 1,80,000 is the heat produced. You have to find it for 1 kilogram. So divide it by 4.5, the mass given. You will get 40,000 kilojoules per kilogram. So this is how we solve problems based on calorific value. Now the next topic is characteristics of a good fuel. What are the characteristics of a good fuel? A fuel is considered good if it is cheap. A fuel is considered good if it is cheap, if it is readily available, then if it burns easily in air, at a moderate rate. If it burns easily in air at a moderate rate, then the next one is it produces a large amount of heat. Large amount of heat energy. What is that called? Producing large amount of heat energy. This means it has high calorific value. Large amount of heat energy is produced means it has high calorific value. Next one, it burns. It doesn't leave behind, It doesn't leave behind any undesirable substances. That is, upon burning it shouldn't leave behind a lot of smoke or poisonous gases, etc. Polluting substances shouldn't be released into the air. So these are the 5 characteristics of a good fuel. First one, a fuel is considered good if it is cheap, it is readily available, it burns easily in air at a moderate rate, it produces a large amount of heat energy. That is the most important criterion of a fuel. It should produce maximum heat energy, or it should have high calorific value. It doesn't leave behind any undesirable substances. It should be the least polluting. So that is the meaning of this. It shouldn't be polluting. Polluting substances shouldn't be left into the atmospheric air. But there is actually there is no fuel that can be considered an ideal fuel, or a fuel which satisfies all these characteristics. A fuel which fulfills most of these requirements can be considered good. So, truly speaking, there is no ideal fuel which satisfies all these requirements. The one which fulfills most of these requirements can be considered as a good fuel. So, that's all. Thank you, children.